Hi everyone, Debbie here. Welcome back for another craft project. I have a glass plate and I have an image from the Ephemera book that I got. This is the Winter Stories from Mary Me's Small Art. This is it right here, this book, and I will link it in the description. But I'm going to put this image on the bottom of this plate and try to turn this into a decorative plate. So the only thing that you have to be careful about when you're using a glass plate is that you find one that doesn't have a stamp or something like that on the bottom of it. Sometimes it's kind of embossed right in the glass, the manufacturer's name. You just have to make sure there's nothing like that on your plate. So I'm giving this one a really good clean. I'm just using Windex with ammonia. You could give it a wipe with some rubbing alcohol. Just make sure there's no fingerprints or no oil from your hands or anything like that on it. Now I'm going to use the gloss. This is the gloss Mod Podge. It worked fine. I wasn't sure if it would. Once I started using it, I had second thoughts, but it turned out okay. So anyway, I'm giving the whole plate a coat of the gloss Mod Podge because I want to be able to put my paper image on here, but I also want paint to adhere. And I wasn't sure if the acrylic craft paint that I had would stick to glass without this. So I went ahead and did this step first. Now, once it's completely dry, you can see through this plate like there's nothing on it. I was really happy when I saw that. But once it's dry, I am going to use it again, and I'm going to just Mod Podge the center of the plate, the bottom, the flat piece of the plate, because this is where my image is going to go. There's a little kind of a natural ridge around the bottom of the plate, and I took the Mod Podge right to that ridge, flipped my plate over. I can see where I'm lining it up there, and then I'm just going to use my fingers to make sure that this is stuck down completely. I want every piece of this paper making contact with the plate and zero bubbles. So I'm just pushing it down. Then I'm going to let this dry before I add anything else to it because yeah, you have to let it dry really well. There's a lot of drying time in this project. And then I am taking the sandpaper and I am going around the bottom edge here. Like I said, there's like a little ridge around the bottom. So I'm just going over that ridge, making sure to brush away from the center so that I don't tear the paper. It's pretty easy, just take your time. And then the paper's just going to come right off. Once you've got it all the way through, you can just lift the outer piece of paper right off of there. I'm just cleaning up the edges, making sure my line is nice and crisp all the way around. And then I am going to wipe all the dust from the plate and my work surface. You don't want any dust getting in your project. So clean that step up really well. Then I'm going to take some gold acrylic paint. This is just this is metallic gold, and I just picked it up at Dollarama. Give that a good shake, and then I'm going to use a stencil brush, and this one's pretty chippy. I don't want a clean line around here. So I'm adding this from the edge of the paper over onto the glass. Because when I reverse this plate over, I want this gold to be around my focal point, around my image on the bottom of the plate. But I want it to be dividing the paper image from the paint that I'm going to put on in the next step, if that makes any sense. So I had a pretty straight line of paint there, and I wanted to make sure that it was covering everywhere. I didn't want any spaces. Then I decided I didn't want it to be too straight. I wanted it to kind of be stippled. So I'm just very lightly pouncing around the edge of that line so that I kind of have a rough edge. And I was happy with the way that it looked. You always have to imagine every time you're putting the next step on. So I'm using a seafoam paint. This was also from Dollarama. These are just the Crafters acrylic paints. Any of the Crafters acrylic paints will work. And you can do a color that matches your image that you're putting on the center of the plate. So I put quite a bit of paint on here. I'm taking off the excess. I want one nice, solid, even coat. And then I'm going to let this dry overnight. I worked on this project over 3 days. I'm going to let that dry overnight to make sure that it is really, really set on the plate. Then I'm going to take my sandpaper and I'm going to go all the way around the edge of the plate, because in some of the places the paint kind of rolled around that lip, and I want a gold edge on this. So once again, if I'm going to add gold, then this green acrylic paint, this seafoam, has to have a really crisp edge. And for me, sandpaper is the best way to get that right exactly where I want it to be. I'm going to take the gold paint again. There was only 4 steps to this. I did the paper in the center of the image, and then I did the gold rim, and then I did the seafoam paint, and now I'm doing a gold rim around the outside of the plate. This time I'm just tapping. I loaded my brush up really well, and I'm just tapping all around the whole plate. And I'm making sure that I kind of tip the plate up a little bit and get it. I want to be able to see it from the front too. Now I sanded off enough of the green paint on the edge, if this is making any sense. When I sanded the edge, I made sure that I was going to be able to see it from the front. And I can. It has just the finest little gold edge on the front. I'm just making sure I didn't miss any spots. And I kind of stippled it on the back so that it kind of matched the front. Now I'm going to seal the whole thing. This dried for a couple of hours. And now I'm sealing the whole thing with dishwasher safe Mod Podge. This dries like a varnish. I would not put this in the dishwasher though, because it does have paper. If it was just paint and it was sealed with this, I might chance it. But with paper on the center of this plate, I wouldn't take the chance of the dishwasher heating the Mod Podge up and releasing that paper and the whole thing bubbling up on the bottom. But the dishwasher safe Mod Podge will allow you to wash this under a running tap. So you could put this out and put treats on it or something, and it would just work fine. The front edge is still just a glass plate. So I'm going to let this dry and this project will be completed. So I've let this sit overnight. It has had about 12 hours. It's really nice and dry. I'm not afraid of handling it. I have put my initials and the date on the back with a black permanent marker. This is my Prismacolor. This works really well on this. So it's just marked with my initials and the month and year. So I'm really happy with all of the gold stippling that I decided to put on the back of the plate. This is so pretty. And when you flip it over, it matches the edge around the center at the front, which ties the back and the front together. I think it's going to look really great standing up in a plate stand. And then you could leave it on a side table or on a sideboard somewhere. And it doesn't matter if you see the back as well as the front. This will also be really pretty with just a plate hanger on it and hanging on the wall. So if you enjoyed this one, please let YouTube know by giving it a thumbs up. Comment, let me know if you've ever tried this before. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I'd really love if you would do that before you left. Come back, see what I'm up to next, and I will see everyone in the next video.